Okay, I threw together this little Wisteria program, and it's Wisteria Beauty or a Beast. And we all have our own opinions about Wisteria. In Texas, when you're driving in the spring, you've probably seen the beautiful wisteria blooms cascading amongst the trees in the woods along the country roads and highways. These drooping, lovely vines make any landscape more attractive, whether in the wild or in your yard. It's become somewhat iconic in the South with its purple, blue, pink, or white fragrant clusters. Since I was a little girl, I'm still a little girl, really. No, that's not me. That's what I thought I was. That's what I thought I looked like. I have always loved wisteria. My grandmother's had wisteria. It was always so enchanting to me. I felt like a little fairy princess or something. I mean, just standing around it and looking at it, it always just was so, I don't know, it was like magical to me. And I know it's like a demon to some people. But, so, here's the question. Is wisteria turned off? Is wisteria a beauty? That's what I always felt like right there. Or is it a beast? So, okay, so how much do we really know about wisteria? I love this little, I use this all the time in text messages. First, let's look at wisteria's origin. Isn't that beautiful, guys? It is so pretty. It can be traced back to China and Japan, where it's been cultivated since ancient times. According to the Hillier Manual of Trees and Shrubs, Chinese wisteria was introduced to Europe in 1816 from a garden in Canton in southern China. Julia Morton writes in America's Garden Heritage in 1851 that it reached England after 1825. Now this guy, wisteria was named after this American physician and anatomist, Caspar Wistar. Sometimes when you read about wisteria, it's spelled Wistaria with an A instead of with an E because of this man. Some of y'all knew that. I heard an out there. Okay, he gave his name to the Wistar Institute in Philadelphia. I got cut off, didn't I? He was an avid botanist who collected specimens from the United States and around the world, and he was credited with bringing wisteria to the Americas. I didn't do so good on this, did I? Maybe we're too close. Okay, so let's go with some fun facts about wisteria. It's a popular addition to your garden. It also has health benefits. It's really very rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, calcium, zinc, and iron. It's a great source of dietary fiber and antioxidants, which can protect your cells from damage. It helps promote digestion, reduces inflammation, helps protect against cancers, certain kinds. Improves mood. I'm going to look into that, getting some wisteria. It's known to possess antimicrobial properties. It can protect against numerous diseases. It's been used in traditional medicine for centuries. Its antibacterial and antifungal properties can help reduce acne and other skin blemishes. Extracts are used as natural ingredients in skincare products. They can help reduce appearance of wrinkles. Hey. And boost hydration, reduce redness, and even out skin tone. In moderation, wisteria is also a great addition to dishes such as salads and soups, to stir fries and curries. Now, is there anybody here that's ever used a product that contains wisteria? A skincare product or anything, hair product? I actually looked up on the internet and they do exist. There's a lot of stuff out there, and I did not know that. I saw like, I was trying to think some of the dishes that I saw. They use them like in recipes, and they make teas, syrups, jellies, all of this with wisteria. I've never explored that. I don't know. I guess nobody else here has done that either.
Just the flour or the seeds?
No, the flour is the only thing edible. Everything else is toxic. So, boom, here's your warning. The main thing about wisteria is it has a lot of side effects like allergies, and the parts of the plant that are toxic can cause skin irritation and digestive upset. And they do use a lot of stuff over in China and Japan. I mean, I'm really wanting to explore this and see what those products are like. And because the compound that's in wisteria is wisterin, which can be toxic if consumed in large doses. So, if you're considering adding wisteria to your diet or skincare regimen, please be sure to talk to your doctor or dermatologist before trying to take that on yourself. So, let's see. Okay, while there are several different types of wisteria, let's look at a few that are more common in our area and maybe help you to tell the difference. Hi, I just killed my mic. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to yell. That's not a problem. Okay, so like I was saying, we're just gonna look at a few, and hopefully will help you to tell the difference when you're shopping for wisteria. Because honestly, this one place I know, the wisteria that it has, there's no label on it, so I don't know what kind it is. So hopefully the nursery or wherever you're purchasing your plants will have a tag with the information that will help you make your decision. And we've got your Japanese wisteria. Okay, your Japanese wisteria. Now, the things about Japanese wisteria, it is invasive. The vines grow clockwise. So they grow like this. They wrap around like that. I didn't know this was a thing that you can look for. It's known for its show-stopping clusters of white, pink, lavender, blue colored flowers, typically 12 to 18 inches in length, and they have a distinct curve to their shape. And it can grow from 25 to 30 foot long, the vine itself. It blooms in mid to late spring, and then of course it has compound leaves. They all have compound leaves, which consist of the lance-shaped leaves. And they're the ones that turn golden yellow in the fall. Now, the next one, our next contestant is the Chinese wisteria. It is invasive. Its vines grow counterclockwise. So you can tell the difference between Chinese and Japanese. And it produces longer, looser clusters of 6 to 12 inches long, and it can grow up to 60 foot long or more. It blooms slightly earlier, often in late winter or early spring, and compound leaves again. They're all beautiful in my eyes. But okay, here's where you want to go. The American wisteria. Now, it doesn't have the more beautiful, longer, flowers, but it's non-invasive. And its vine grows counterclockwise also. So you're going to have to, if you have to look at it, it's going to be complicated because you've got your other counterclockwise Chinese too. So you need to hopefully have a tag. Now it produces a shorter, denser cluster of flowers. It only grows to like 30 foot long. And usually, unless there's some kind of freak out there, they're usually a light lavender. They're the lighter purple like that. And it usually blooms in late spring or early summer, and of course it has compound leaves. But this is where you want to go, and it is considered a native now. The American wisteria is a native now. So while we're here, and this morning I went and looked at my wisteria out there. I have one wisteria, and y'all know the old clothesline poles, the T-shaped one, that's where it lives. And it doesn't go anywhere. It lives right there. It hasn't gone anywhere. But it grows clockwise. So what have I got? That's what I got at my house. So I learned something today. So does anybody have wisteria in their yard? Okay. Do you love it or do you hate it? Okay. Does anybody hate it in here? Do we have any wisteria haters? No. Okay. Do you know what kind you have? Okay. So I learned which one mine was. Right. See which way it runs, right? So now let's go to some magical places. First we have, let me see if I can find it. This is the Kawachi Wisteria Garden. Don't laugh when I try to say these words. You want to try it, Bill? Kitakushu City in Fukuoka Prefecture. I said that pretty good, didn't I? It has over 150 trees, having one of the most iconic wisteria tunnels in Japan. Y'all wait, we'll just hold your mic here. What? Oh, what did I do? Oh, I made it little. I did that. Okay. Hold on. Hold your horses. Look at that, guys. Can you imagine walking through that? I mean, I'm ready to go get my passport and go. It is so pretty. What did I do with my deal? Probably in the spring. I don't know what their weather's like over there. And this is one of their older trees, y'all. Look at that trunk. This is in that garden. They make me happy. I think I should find some mood enhancers from this stuff. And y'all look at the support they have to see, the metal supports that they have to have on those trees. And they look like, they're in the ground. I thought they were movable, but they're not. Okay, next up, another magical place, Jiading Wisteria Park, located in Jiading district of East China's Shanghai, has over 100 trees. It's not a really good clear picture. This one's I think they're kind of stingy with their pictures, but that's some of the pictures there. All right. Has anybody ever gone to a garden that has wisteria growing? I've never gotten the opportunity to. I haven't gone anywhere much, really. Okay, spiritual meaning of wisteria. When it comes to the spiritual realm, wisteria flowers are said to embody a sense of inner transformation and enlightenment. This is because they represent qualities such as intuition, sensitivity, and psychic awareness. In addition, wisteria flowers are often associated with crown chakra energy, which relates in spiritual consciousness and the connection to divine energy. Wisteria flowers are also thought to have a calming effect on the mind. See there? And the spirit. I'm going there. Helping to soothe anxieties and promote a sense of peace and well-being. This is why they're often used in meditation practices or as a form of aromatherapy to promote relaxation and mindfulness. Furthermore, wisteria flowers are believed to symbolize new beginnings and the start of a new chapter in life. This is because they bloom in the spring, which is a time of renewal and growth. Wisteria flowers can serve as a reminder to let go of the past and embrace new opportunities and experiences. What do wisteria flowers symbolize in literature and art? Throughout history, wisteria flowers have played a prominent role in literature and art in Japanese culture. They are often depicted in paintings and poetry as a symbol of love and devotion. They are also a common motif in Chinese literature and symbolism, where they are associated with longevity, immortality, and good fortune. Anything that I can ever remember, I used to kind of collect things that were like, from the Asian. I had lots of things, and they always had like wisteria flowers on them. If y'all remember the pictures you would see of like a Chinese woman, there was always a wisteria vine or something by her. Western culture also has a rich history of wisteria symbolism in art and literature. In Greek mythology, the plant is linked to the god Dionysus. I don't know, and represents the idea of rebirth and new life. In Victorian times, wisteria was often associated with nostalgia and melancholy, as it was seen as a reminder of the past. Interestingly, wisteria flowers also have a significant meaning in the language of flowers. They are often associated with sensitivity, intuition, and understanding. In this context, they are seen as a symbol of emotional intelligence and the ability to connect with others on a deeper level. Any kind of movie, like really iconic movie of the South, if you think about it, there was always a wisteria tree in a plant in there. I mean, I was going to list some, but I couldn't. Who can remember? Yeah, some of the Southern movies that wisteria was prominent in there. Was Fried Green Tomatoes? Did they have wisteria in there? I can't remember some of the movies, but anyway. Legends, folklore, and mythology associated with wisteria flowers. Wisteria flowers have been linked to a rich tapestry of legends, folklore, mythology. In Japan, the wisteria is often associated with the story of Princess Murasaki, who is said to have been transformed into a wisteria vine by the goddess Uzumi in order to protect her from harm. In Chinese mythology, the plant is linked to the fairy maiden Lingzi, who was said to have transformed into a wisteria to await her lover. Religious roles for wisteria. In Christian symbolism, for example, they're often associated with the Virgin Mary, representing her purity and innocence. Hinduism is linked to the goddess Durga and is used in religious ceremonies as a symbol of protection and spiritual purity. It's also been used for medicinal purposes in Chinese medicine, which we talked about already. They're believed to have anti-inflammatory properties, and are used to treat conditions such as rheumatism and arthritis. Plants been used in herbal remedies, treat digestive issues, and to promote relaxation and calmness. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to research this. Popular subject in art and literature. Monet, some of his paintings, and Da Vinci. They've all, Wisteria has also been featured in numerous poems and novels, including the works of Emily Dickinson and Virginia Woolf. Let me see where I am. Okay. Now, let's talk about something a little closer to home. The Sierra Madre in California, Wisteria vine. It's the largest blooming plant in the world. Anybody ever get to see that in California? Me neither. That's it. They call her the Lavender Lady. Like I said, it's the largest flowering plant in the world. Every spring, more than 1 million blooms are on this tree. The seeds actually came from China, so evidently it's Chinese. And 2 homeowners planted it in 1894 to celebrate their new house. In a sad twist of fate, the wisteria, which they call it there, eventually grew so large it destroyed the house that it was planted to honor. It now occupies a staggering 1 acre stretch of space.
Is it?
Evidently, if the seeds came from China, I'm assuming it's Chinese. So that's another picture of up underneath it. Super cool. Though the Guinness Book of World Records lists the vine as the world's largest blossoming plant, it's strangely hard to see. It's on private property, so you can only visit it like out of 3 weeks out of the whole year. So you have to get in line, basically. It's worth the wait, they say. They say just being able to walk under it is like a magical experience. So it's no wonder it's considered to be one of the 7 horticultural wonders of the world. In Sierra Madre, California. All right. Now, this one, the Wisteria of Ushijima, is the oldest wisteria in the world, and it's in Tokaion, Japan. I hope I said that right. That's a picture of it. It's kind of like I say, it's not really good, but the ancient wisteria of Ushijima is a special natural monument of Japan. It's one of the most famous wisteria in all Japan. It's in a private garden near Tokyo, and each year the garden opens to the public for only a short time, just their blooming period. I mean, it makes sense. Why do you want to go look at it if it's not blooming? And so this tree, guys, is said to be about 1,200 years old. And its flowers can drape up to 2 meters long. That's pretty cool. That's its trunk. Can you imagine a 1,200-year-old vine? Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, what do we got next? All right, here's the takeaways. Like I said, I'm rushing through this because I'm hoping they were going to be here by 11:30. What time is it? Okay. So, I'm not going to read it to you like a child. It's fast growing. It's beautiful. Know what you're getting, basically, before you get it, where you're going to put it. Like I put mine in a corner on a clothesline. The horses like it. They eat it sometimes. They keep it clean back there. It's known for its medicinal skincare properties. The bees and butterflies love it. So there's a plus for it. It does like good drainage. That's a bad typo. It has average water needs. I never water mine. It's just out there on its own. You see them out in the woods. Who waters them? You know, they're on their own. So it needs full sun to partial shade. Okay, here's the deal about fertilizer. If you want to fertilize your wisteria, you know we have your NPK. That's your letters on. All right. Wisteria is a natural. How do I say it? It doesn't need nitrogen. It produces its own nitrogen. So if you have a fertilizer that's high nitrogen, it's not going to help. Okay, you need to. It's usually better. They say if anyone wants to stop me and add, I don't care. It's usually say to use a balanced one. So does anybody have any opinion on fertilizer for wisteria? That's just what I read. So pruning it. They say prune it in late winter and a second time after the blooms have finished, late spring or early summer. I prune it when it gets out of control at my house. So yeah, just whenever. It's incredibly versatile, but to me, wisteria can be controlled. Like women, it needs maintenance. We go get our nails done, we go get our hair done, we go to the gym. But the bottom line is, although wisteria is considered invasive, it can be controlled and be enchanting and a beautiful addition to your landscape. So, stop doing that. So back to the question. Yes, I did. I wrote that somewhere. Yes, I just didn't say it. It's in this somewhere. But yes, it is in the pea family. But because if you look at the blooms, they look just like the blooms on peas. It's pretty amazing. Except peas are yellow. So back to the question. What is your opinion? Is wisteria a beauty or a beast? I think that's up to us. We're the caretakers. We're the gardeners. Nature is what it is. It's going to do what it does unless we control it. So we can make a difference. Don't plant a plant in your landscape and not maintain it and then call it a monster. You plant it, it's your responsibility. So let's take a vote. Who is beauty for wisteria? Who is beast? That's okay, everybody has their opinions. But thank y'all so much. That was our little quick wisteria. You get our CEU.